Hey guys, what's going on? Lucky here. So it is another smoking hot day in Southern California. Let me shut off the swamp cooler. Now can you hear me? So I'm going to give you a hoedown of what's going on. That's the wagon, but today we were talking about the Disgustang. So we did a vintage air kit on here for David. He wants to make this his daily driver, which is funny because it came rolling up here with this wiring in it. But I guess that's a driver for David, so I'm not going to mess with it. But here's what I did. He brought me the motor. He brought me everything already assembled with the motor with the accessory drive already installed. They did that on the show. And I installed the condenser up in the front with the dryer. This is all vintage air stuff. Some more of that roadkill wiring. This is all vintage air stuff. It fits super nice. It would fit nicer if you had the right radiator in here, but this thing showed up with zip ties holding the radiator in. Some more custom wiring right there. I didn't do any of that, so stay away. Routed the power steering, or routed the AC lines down underneath everything. They came with some hard lines that are supposed to fit a little more factory, but I went ahead and made custom lines because I know this car is going to go together and come apart numerous times. I made it so that you can take everything apart, unbolt the compressor, and just set it on the wheel well. Never have to discharge the system. There's a service port right there, and the other service port is down low, like on a Cougar. Hooked the heater up, which I don't know if David even has a car with a heater in it, but now he does. I found that fitting today for $21 at Napa. Good job, Napa. I also like to go over to, as you can see, I got 90-degree heater hoses that come out of the firewall. I want to make an oversized hose mount to hold all these against the shock tower away from the heat, and use the stock bolt right here to hold them all. I'll have that done in an hour or so. But yeah, so I get these 90-degree universal heater hoses and just use the 90s. It just looks better than a straight hose going straight across there, and then another one coming and bending and going over here. Just everything looks clean and universal, or clean and uniform. The underdash unit, or the evaporator, is under the dash. Go figure. I had the whole dash out the other day. I think I took some pictures of it. It's all going back together right now. You can kind of see the adapters and everything that Vintage Air makes to use the stock controls, which is cool. These will just plug right on. They give you adapters for the blower hoses to fit right on the factory stuff. Turned out pretty cool. So when that's all said and done, it should look nice. He asked me to remove the wiring harness because they're going to wire the car complete using a different kit. So this thing is just Freiberger wire down there. I'll just zip tie that back to the blinker lever where he had it and go with that. So more about this AC kit. It's super straightforward. They really did their homework over at Vintage Air. They give you the block off plates. You just remove all the stock stuff, and this stuff bolts right to all the stock locations. There's nothing tricky at all, with the exception of you have to pull the dashboard out, put it back in. While you have it out, don't forget to use a bunch of boom mat or dynamat or whatever your preference is. Keep the heat and sound out of the cab. Nothing worse than putting AC in a car that has no floor, no heat shield of any kind, and you're just driving an oven with AC on it. You're losing some of that coolness. But that's it. That's just a quick little look around of what's been going on. Turned out pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with it. If we could just get all that wiring out of here, it would look really clean. Here's the new dash. Yeah, there's the old dash, which was super sketchy. That's what was in there. And the new one is real nice. There's the adapter. Vintage Air scent. My hoses fit right on there. Factory clock. So that's it. I'll make a couple pictures of it when it's all done and post that with this video. That's it, you guys. Thanks. See you later.